What is your guest name? What is the new guest name?
My name's Bart. My name's Bart. I'm a big ass cat.
Bart Griffin.
I like fucking tuna pate. I'm gonna grab the mic. I'm gonna grab the mic and fucking jerk that shit off. Fucking jerk that shit off with my fucking kitty paws. Fucking jerk that shit off with my fucking gay ass kitty paws.
Right now,
I'm
there's a
fucking
furry.
gay cat.
There's a furry in my Discord that's fucking busting. Like right, just like.
Can they see? Are we
straight-
streaming? We
We
streaming
are
the Discord?
We're not streaming in the Discord, but this does go to YouTube. So you're.
Really?
Yeah, this does.
Oh yay! So they
I
get to
do-
see Bart.
Yeah, they get to see Bart.
Yeah, Bart. He loves to interrupt me during my Twitch streams. I do the Bart cam for him. Also, I think I'm not sure, but I might have recorded that through my fucking webcam camera, which sucks.
Yeah, the one that does like the. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's fine.
It happens all the time. I have to like set it to. Sorry, I'm pressing buttons. Yeah, I have to set it to record through my mic. I do that. I like sometimes I go back and I look at my Twitch VOD. I'm like, God damn it! I was recording through my fucking tin can this whole time. That's how they did it in the old days. They would have like if you wanted to sub to someone's Twitch stream, you'd have to like put a can with a string outside your window, and the other end connects to Kai Cenat's house.
Yeah, you had to throw a quarter in it to get Pokemon to
Yeah.
leave your name on a. And then you would
to
bust
get the Bernie shirt girl,
Yeah.
the OK Boomer girl, Nico Lull.
Heck, is that her name? I
No,
thought
it's
her name
Nico
was-
Lull.
It's Nico Lull. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
See,
So our
it's-
guest today is Nico Lull.
It's so nuts how like I know so much about this stuff, but also I don't. The only reason why I know about this shit is because like my little brother sends me Kai Cenat clips.
That's awesome.
My little brother keeps me informed on all this shit.
Dude, being into Kai Cenat is... Look, if you're like a... I guess... I don't know if that's still Zoomer or maybe like older Gen Alpha, but like being into like Kai Cenat or like Mr. Beast or something... That is about as good as it's gonna get. That is way better than being into like Aiden Ross and Sneeko, and it's so disturbing how many of these like right-wing freakazoids have like captured like the younger zeitgeist. Like,
And I think there's there's an emergent quality because like I Show Speed is.
oh yeah, I Show Speed. I Show Speed is actually so funny.
He's
honestly.
actually hella funny. He's hella cool too. There's a lot of them. They're not rage bait farmers, so you don't hear about them
Sure.
as often as you do like not Kai Cenat, but the other guys, the
Aiden Ross, Sneeko.
Aiden Ross, Sneeko, the fresh. Did I tell you that?
Pumbus and Doobie.
Yeah,
Bringle.
Bringle. I love Bringle.
My favorite Manosphere Twitch streamer,
Yeah,
Bringle. General Bimbus.
Janie, me and Shoggy were gonna start our own Fresh and Fit style podcast.
Yeah,
It's called the Stinky
like
and Out of Shape.
rotten and fat.
I was literally stinky and out of shape. This is what
Spoiled and gross.
the Stinky and Out of Shape podcast is what we're gonna call it.
That's dope. That
It
works.
is
I think
like-
either Fresh or Fit got canceled. One or
Both of them always.
Well,
They're
I mean,
always in the.
they're both like fucking like Nazi rapists.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I think I think it's just Fresh or just Fit.
My favorite euphemism.
Whichever one is named Myron. That I think it's like
Yes.
just him now.
My favorite euphemism now for when someone has rape allegations is like, oh, I heard you were moving to Israel, dog.
That's
my-
cool. Yeah.
that's the I heard you were moving to Israel.
Yeah. I heard you're going to the party at Quentin Tarantino's house in Tel Aviv.
It's crazy, dude.
Dude, I used to be an ardent Tarantino defender because I'm like, dude, he makes fun movies. I still think he makes fun movies. But like I've always thought like he's kind of like I kind of appreciate his like Asperginess and like interviews and stuff. But ever since I found out that he just willingly moved to Tel Aviv, is not Jewish, and was just like, I think it would be a beautiful place to live. Like, I'm like, no, you're an all-time freakazoid for that.
He is
like,
an all-time freakazoid. Unfortunately, he does make slapping ass movies.
He's not made a single bad movie. Like,
what you call it? It's like you know that Freddie Gibbs line where he's like, R. Kelly did that shit, but he's got heat
Yeah.
in my library. Like,
Yeah, right.
he's right. He did do that shit,
Yeah.
but he's, you know what I mean. He's got heat.
Do you
in the
remember
library.
when Freddie Gibbs was beefing with JPEG Mafia last year?
I remember when JPEG
And-
Mafia was beefing with Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, and Freddie Gibbs was just ignoring him because JPEG Mafia is so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that he's so annoying because I love JPEG Mafia. He's like one of my most listened to artists, but because of course he is.
Yeah.
But he lost the beef. This went pretty underreported, but he lost a beef with Freddie Gibbs because he posted a picture of Freddie Gibbs' butthole being spread open, and everyone was just like, man, why did you have that picture saved on your phone? Like,
Why are you as a man?
you are
posting this shit? Yeah.
insane for
Yeah.
that. Like, in what world does that make like you the cool person? Like,
I remember it went viral. Spready Gibbs. People were calling him,
spready kid.
and I was like, hell yeah. Also, like, you can't. His booty hole was nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta see a picture of it.
when it's like he's got like a nice ass and booty hole. Like, honestly, there's no shame to that. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
was he getting his spread open?
He was sending it to a girl. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Dude, honestly, who knows? Nobody really knows why. You know what I'm saying? That's between him and God, between him and Allah. Honestly, like, that's.
I mean, so many of these rappers are like on some DL shit. Like,
I don't think. Honestly,
that's
I don't
why DL Trade Leave, free rap name. Like,
I don't think that he's on some DL shit, but I do think
I don't think he is either.
Yeah, I do think he likes to get his booty hole ate by girls, though, and that's.
Amber Rose, the fingers in the booty hole ass bitch.
I don't understand why that's a thing. Like, why that if someone were to be like, oh, he likes fingers in his booty hole, and like, yeah, girl fingers, bro. Like, what are you?
Yeah, I mean, just speaking as someone who likes things in their butt.
Yeah.
I don't really like fingers in my ass. Like fingers are they're like they're knuckly. They're like it's not. I like I mean, obviously you got to warm up the booty hole.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely someone who needs like a good bit of TLC before like full on like, all right, you're fucking my ass. Like either you shove it in. And I'm like, ow, ow, ow. And then, like, wait a second. And then we go for it again. It's kind of like ripping a Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
Or you take it real slow, one finger, maybe two. And then, all right, we're off to the races. Because I don't like doing poppers. Poppers give me a headache. But I don't really like having, like, it's weird to, like, I understand a dick. Like, a dick is, like, it's a nice girth. It's round. It's soft. Like a finger. It's like it's got a nail at the end.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that 1,000%. But girl fingers are different. Girl fingers are soft. Girl fingers are soft.
I think that about girl dick.
Look at
Like, I never have to like with a.
Look at my hands.
She's showing me his fingers.
Yeah, look at how fucking cracked up and fucked up my hands are. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mailman. You don't want this in your ass.
That's true.
Awful. You know
Yeah, you'll get a paper cut.
Yeah, look at this. Look at my thumb. It's got like fucking. It's like cracked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's awful. Like, no one wants that in their ass. I understand
it looks like a thumb on like a statue that was like made like a gargoyle statue.
Yeah, it's
like,
fucked up. You don't want these like around your neck. Yeah, sure, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm built for. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm built for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the fingers though, I've been using this nice ass lotion that came with some expensive perfume I got as a Valentine's Day gift, and my hands just I'm like slipping off of things. It's wonderful.
My hands are mad like crusty and cracked, and I got like calluses all over them and shit. It's from lifting weights, and like instead of I don't know, you know what? This is real like gender affirming hours, like that shit makes me feel manly.
We did the gender shaming portion, so now we can gender affirm.
We can gender affirm. But like for me, like having like strong, fucking calloused hands, like cracked hands, to me that makes me feel very manly. So I kind of
feel like a man with the cracks on your hands.
when you're with those cracks in your ass, with cracked up fingers in your ass. But I get you though. I was explaining in the Discord, like that girl dick is different because it's like You have to be
It
gentle
is.
with it. You have to be
It
very
is.
gentle with it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
And
No,
then
well, this is Patreon, so I can get even more spicy. But like if me and my if me and my partner engage in some ménage à trois action, he's asked me, he's like, why is it that my dick hurts, but like with a girl you're just taking it? I'm like, because it's soft. It's like it really is. Like, I think like ContraPoints like a long time ago said something about like how it's like different, has a different like mouthfeel and stuff.
it
And
does
people,
have a
like,
different mouthfeel and all that.
it
Other
does.
stuff.
It's completely it's feminized. It's soft.
It's-
A man's penis is still like, it's bulging. It's fucking like, you can feel like the ripples of the veins in it. Like,
Yeah.
it's tearing shit up. I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
It looks like the club scene in Blade. Like,
The
I'm
inside of
just
your ass looks like
spewing
fire!
blood out
Yeah.
of my ass. Yeah. I was talking about this yesterday too. I was talking about like rough sex with one of my friends, and I was saying how like like I have this thing where like I love like rough sex. Like one of the last times I hooked up with like I was like having like a threesome with these two beautiful, outstanding, beautiful women. They were so beautiful, they're so gorgeous. And this is the Janie flexing hour, and one of them was like, I like hitting women. I was like,
Hell yeah.
I was like,
I say that on the bus and I get fucking kicked out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but a man says that.
Yeah, I say that
I was
shit.
like, all right, do it. Fucking
I really
hit,
love
do
fuck-
it.
I
Fuck
really
me
love
up,
fucking punching women,
dude. I'm not kidding. She was like just fucking decking me in the fucking face. Like, I
That's
was
crazy.
like, this is rad. This is so sick. This is the coolest shit ever. It's like, I remember I hooked up with a guy once, and I like lightly like put my hands like around his neck, and he was like, whoa, 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 like, whoa. I'm like, dude,
I have a bad habit, right? And
of hitting women.
no, yeah, of hitting women. No, I have a bad habit of choking people and not asking for permission. Do you know what I'm saying? That's probably like my worst quality.
Yeah.
I will just straight choke you. I you know what I'm saying? I'll always
I mean, I do feel like most people like some degree of roughness.
If the
Like,
vibe is off, if I do it and I immediately sense fear, I'm like, okay, my bad. I fucked up. I should have asked. You know what I'm saying?
look, I am a very pro heterosexual sex advocate because there's not many of us, and I'm one of them. But one of my biggest gripe with straight couples is that, I mean, it's true, they just are very vanilla. Like, queer people are just way more interested in being a little more like rough with it, like fucking around, like making things like spicier, like heterosexual sex, like 90, like when I was like identifying as a man and like doing that whole rigmarole, like 90% of the sex I had was just like missionary sex with the lights off and the office on in the background. Like,
Yeah, it's terrible.
it's like
I'm with
like
you on
I'm
that.
just, I come and I make the gym face, like
Yeah. Oh my god! You just look in the camera and you're like, JD, your gym face is crazy. It like changed your whole
That's
facial
'cause I'm
structure.
white. That's 'cause I'm white. We can do it.
It changed your entire facial structure. It was great. It's crazy to see you pull it off like that. Oh my
why
god!
every white person can do a perfect gym face on a dime.
Now when I do it, it's bare
one of the memes
You know what I'm
about
saying?
white people that is like always like evergreen true is the like I don't know, it's like a picture, it's like a kid's yearbook picture of him doing some sort of like gym face, like with some like,
Do that.
and it's like white people just, they all do. Yours isn't bad.
It's bare face when you do it.
Nah,
You
do
go,
it one more time. No, that's pretty good. I feel like you do that at work. I feel like that's definitely a mailman expression.
My go-to smile that I give to people is always it's the wide nostril. It's a hey. It's you see the
Oh,
nose is
yeah.
crazy. I look like Super Mario when I do
Uh-huh. Yeah,
It's
I
bad.
could tell because that's a very forced smile.
it. Yeah, it's a hey. How
That
you
is a
doing?
forced smile.
That's-
Forced smiles are awful. They're the worst.
I have to do them because I can't choke these people. Like, I can't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Like,
do you really have to deal with like customer service that much as a mailman? Like, don't
Yeah.
you just drop it off and leave?
No, I don't. So I don't have a regular. My route is all walking. It's a residential, all walking neighborhood, except for there's one small section that's like a halfway house, And
One small step for a mailman.
yeah, one giant leap for for not mailmen, I guess. And anyways,
One giant leap for fat guys.
yeah, for fat guys. Honestly, it is crazy that I am the size that I am, because people all the time are like, "Why is this lady the other day?" She goes like, "Why are you a buff ass mailman?" Like, she just
That's
out of the blue
awesome.
was like, and I was like, "Oh, I work out after work." And she's like, "You don't get enough working out walking?" And I'm like, "No, no,
It's just
bitch."
your legs.
Yeah, like my legs are crazy. My calves are nuts. I've got insane-o calves.
Dude, yeah, I've been doing like I've got a new routine where I pull up a book on the Internet Archive and I make it as big as I can on my PC monitor, and then I do like I have a 30-minute workout routine on the other monitor, and I'm reading while I'm working out, like usually just doing like cardio and like squats and stuff. 'Cause that's all I really want to do. I just want to like keep my like stomach tight and like have a big ass, obviously, and like I feel very smart with this because like I'm exercising my body and my mind, you know.
I've been going to the gym a lot with Hamwich. Well, the thing that sucks about me is that like I don't lose weight in my face. Do you know what I'm saying? Like my face stays.
How would
fat.
you lose weight in your face? Chewing gum,
No, you
sucking dick.
No, that makes that actually. This is the reason why I have this little double chin.
What?
Because your mask.
Because it's full of cum.
Yeah, it's full.
It's
of
like a
cum.
camelback.
waddle. Yeah,
It's like a
No.
camel hump
You-
full of cum.
It's called like, so you have like macular like muscles that are activated, right? And like I already have like a wide face, and like if you suck a lot of dick, you can literally make that this isn't fat.
That's
it's like
crazy.
strong. There's like muscles there. It sucks. It's awful.
That's wild. Maybe you should take steroids.
No, if I flex, you can see.
Dude,
like,
just take steroids, see what they do. Just fuck yourself up a little bit.
I don't want to take steroids. I'm not a steroid guy. But since I became a mailman, I've lost 100 pounds. I know it doesn't look, it's fucked up because I don't look like
That's
I've lost
great.
100 pounds, but I've lost 100
Oh, you look
pounds.
good, dude.
No, I could look better. I'm trying to look, the goal that I'm trying to look like is like, I want to look like a street shark. You know?
What?
You ever seen the street
Like
sharks?
like a bookie?
Like, no, have you ever seen the street sharks? They're just like, they're all trap when they walk around. Like, they're just all, they're like, their neck.
Wait, are you talking about the cartoon?
Yes,
Is that
the
a cartoon?
cartoons. Yes. I'm
Okay,
trying to look
yeah.
like a street shark. That's the
Yeah.
goal. Is street shark looks.
They're kind of Mexican coded, are they not?
That's crazy. This is the first time I've ever felt like you can't say that, white baby.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy. You're
Come
right,
on.
but also that you're right, but also that's crazy, Janie.
Come on, man. I'm gonna send you this picture. And then you're gonna be like, you maybe have a point. Where's the chat in here?
They don't have a chat in here. Just send it in the Discord. I'll see it in
They
the
have
Discord.
a chat.
They don't have
There's
a
a
chat.
chat in here.
There's
I
a
swear
chat
there
in here.
is.
I
I
swear
think
there
so.
isn't a chat. Oh, there is a chat in here. I see it.
Where? Say something in it. Send a picture of Freddie Gibbs' butthole real quick.
Let me see. No,
I
I
do
can't.
want to see the butthole. I can't find it.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know where the
Oh, I
chat.
can share my screen. Wait.
Don't share. Do not share Freddie Gibbs' butthole to my screen.
I can't find it.
I will. Don't send it to me,
Look.
see.
Look at them.
Janie. That's just because this dude is brown. Racist.
No, it's not. That's not why. That's not why I'm saying
I will
that.
admit that the guy in the blue, I did have his haircut at one point in time. Like
Not-
that. Like it's like a fin. I had that. I was rocking that for a while.
Dude. But they all have a fin.
Yeah, but his fin is like high up on his head. You know what I'm saying? But like you see the front view
A bit of a
like,
faux hawk.
you see the front view of them, like no neck, like just like literally just head and arms and shoulders. That's the
Yeah,
goal.
maybe they aren't. Maybe I was thinking of some other Mexican coded anthropomorphic animals. I'm sorry. I'm willing to walk it back now.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry. Will I get canceled?
Yeah, you're getting canceled for this. Fuck. We're clipping this. I'm putting this on YouTube and TikTok, and your ass is going down, Janie.
I hope so.
It's about time. It's about time.
I hope so. I have narrowly avoided so many cancellations only because the people that have tried to cancel me are literally like straight jacket schizophrenics that are just saying clearly insane shit about me.
I've always been able to like avoid it, right? Like I've always been being able to avoid being canceled because I will go on like my podcast once a week and tell you exactly the fucked up shit that I've been up to. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'll just be like,
I've been pretty honest. Like I feel like if anyone ever like tried to do like a "is this you" type tweet to me, I'd be like yeah, and it's funny.
I've been
like,
doing that, yeah. Like
I've been saying that
with my whole chest, with my whole ass chest. No, fuck. What was I gonna talk? I lost my train of thought. I lost my brain. You do deal with customers when you're out though. Like, especially I deal with a lot of elderly customers. Like, you know, old neighborhoods. And
sure.
And like in my halfway house that I have, it's like 3 apartments.
Are you still bringing me my Mad magazine?
This morning, this lady was like, "I always get the TV guides on Monday. How come I don't have any TV guides?" And I was like, "I don't know." Like, no, fuck her, dude. I hate her.
No, I would just bring her like old TV guides.
No, she's mad rude. She's extremely rude to me.
Bring her like a gay porn magazine that you like glue a TV guide cover on.
She said, cause the first time we ever spoke, she was like yelling at me about something that on my day off, they call them T6s. They're the people that like fill in for you.
They call me that too.
Yeah. Well, my T6 like put my like misdelivered something because she lives in a corner house and there's a house with 2 addresses right next to her. So if you're just like in the zone, people always misdeliver. People always misdeliver that little area. You know what I'm saying? So it happens all the time to her. And when I first started, I was doing it a lot, but I've got much better. But the T6 misdelivered something to her, and she like comes to me, and she's like yelling. She starts yelling at me, like she's yelling at me. She goes, "And you misdelivered and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am." And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you spoke English." And I was like, "Oh, you bitch!" Like, I didn't say like, you know, like I just had to take that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just had to take that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, cool. And
no,
then,
Janie rule for life. Just assume everyone speaks English.
then the next time that I saw her, she was talking to me about something. She was like yelling at me. She's like, "And don't pass through my petunias." She goes, "I know in your country you don't even have nothing like that." And I'm like, "America, bitch?
Flowers?
Like we don't got flowers in America, bitch." Like I'm probably more. Her like name is like Yuta. You know what I'm saying? So like, bitch, you're not even from here.
Yeah, she's like off the boat from like Belarus.
Yeah, you're not even from here, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? You're like
she's like still. She's like a refugee of like Yugoslavia. Like
you fucking You think? Kosovo.
She's like from a country, like a Balkan country that doesn't exist anymore, and it's like,
fucking the Clinton era stomped your ass out. Like, you're out of your mind. Like,
I mean, I think that's what happened to like the Red Scarecrow.
For real though.
Something loud as fuck just fell in my house.
Hell yeah. No, but like you deal with customers, but on one of the customers on my fucking like I have 3 apartments. One of them is it's a halfway house. It's like a sober living facility. The next one is like low income, and then the third one is like I don't really quite know what the situation is there, but it's bad. It's fucked up. It's like that whole that area is like a slumlord owns it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's very obvious that a slumlord owns it. So I'm like, I try to be nice to the people there, but one of the guys on that route, he's like a drunk, and he like stands outside all day, and he just like yells at people. He yells at me all the time. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about him. But a while ago, he bumped into me at first as he was walking by, and I figured, oh, he's drunk, whatever, he's just gonna fucking bump into me. Then he did it again, and I was like, okay, that was weird. And then he tried, like, I see him like go back for like a third pass to like bump, like, you know, like
he's trying to like pickpocket you.
No, like we're moshing, like, you know, like he's like,
oh yeah, he's trying to start the pit.
He's trying to start the pit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
that is one of my moves. I just fall on people until.
And so then I turn around, I'm like, hey, don't fucking touch me, right? And then he goes, what are you going to do about it? And I shoved his ass back. Like, I pushed him hard, and he fell backwards, and he landed on his ass. And I'm like, that's what I'm going to do about it. And I turned around and kept fucking delivering the mail. Well, like, a few weeks later, I'm delivering the mail, and he comes up behind me, and he's like, give me your mail key. And I turn around, and I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Your penis?
Yeah, well,
your mail key.
Your hell yeah. Your mail key, I don't know if you know this, but, like, every mailman has a key. And that key opens up the mailbox. Pretty much opens up all of the mailboxes in the city.
Hang on. Can you give me 1 second?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, take your time. What did Seinfeld find you?
Oh. Sorry, I just kept hearing loud, like, thumps. And I just wanted to make sure there wasn't, like, a naked man jacking off in my living room.
Or, like, a different naked man.
Yeah, different. Yeah, not Aaron. Aaron's fine.
Yeah,
Aaron's fine. Yeah.
It's cool when he does it.
Dude, speaking of naked men named Aaron, there's like at my last job that I got fired for being trans. It's called Soba Vietnamese restaurant, and you can leave a bad review of it on Google.
Hell yeah.
So SOBA Vietnamese restaurant. They fired me for being trans. You can say that they have roaches in their food, and they do. Yeah. I've seen them. They crawl in the cutlery. Anyway. There was like a homeless guy who would like come through there all the time. There's a lot of homeless guys. Like, there's like a East Atlanta like homeless crew, and like a lot of them suck. Like, look, far be it for me to like, you know, I have more sympathy for the homeless than like most people in the fucking world. You don't got to yell at me about that. But there's a few of them that do just kind of suck. Like, there's one that There's one that like had tried to like rape a girl at like one of the East Atlanta Village bars. There's one girl that like always like pisses in front of the restaurants because she's just angry. Anyway, that being said, there's this one guy, and his name is Aaron, and shouts out to Aaron. He's like this type of guy that they don't make anymore. Like, have you ever seen the Key and Peele skit where like I think where Jordan Peele is like an old black man who always has like candy in his hand, and he like wears like a Kangol hat.
Yeah.
And he's like, brothers.
Yeah. I know, the old head.
Yes, he's like the peak like old head kind of guy, and like he just never causes any trouble. He always like he would always come in when I was bartending and be like, hey Janie, you cool, and you gotta keep being cool, because when you keep being cool, you keep being you. And I was like, dude, that is the realest shit I've ever heard. Thank you so much. And he'd be like, can I get a shot? I'm like, absolutely. And anytime it's like,
get out of here.
No, I always know. That's my rule with like with homeless people coming into like my places of work. It's like, look, if you're not gonna like, because my one thing is like, look, you can sit in here. Just please don't ask customers don't make me do something that's going to make me have to like kick you out. Like, don't get me in trouble, that please. Sucks, yeah. Like, because that shit sucks. Like, there was one of the ones that like everyone doesn't like. I always was very patient with her. I would always like let her like stay in, but like as soon as she starts like going up to all the tables and like begging for money and like begging to like use people's phones and stuff, it's like, oh, like I understand. I do understand. I feel so sorry for you, but like I'm gonna get in trouble like if I don't like say something, and like I need a job, like, you know, like, anyway, like that's always my rule. Is like, look, if I can just give you a shot and you'll like fuck off for a bit, like, that is a good deal to me.
It's a good deal, yeah.
That is a solid fucking deal. I remember I gave him a ride home one night, and he kept saying,
you gave him
like,
a ride homeless.
Well, yeah, I gave him a ride to his sister's house, which is in like a really nice neighborhood, and which of course it was, and he he was like, all right, now if she doesn't let me in, then you gotta drive me over here to these other places and do all this. I was like, Aaron, I'm tired. I have things to do at my house. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that, Aaron. I'm sorry. And he just looked at me and was like, I thought you were cool. And this is after like 30 minutes of just being like, you cool. Like, I'm gonna be your big brother because you're so cool. If anyone gives you shit, you're cool. I'll protect you. And then like, I won't do this insanely complicated task for you. Like, I thought you were cool.
Oh man,
I remember I was putting a new battery in my car, and I'm not like a car like whiz, but like I know more than just like the average like dumbass. Like I can change my own oil. I can put a battery in. And I was just like putting a new battery in my car, and he came by and he's like, "Nah, you got to let me do this cuz this is what I do for a living." I'm like, for a living?
Yeah, you're not making a good living, dog.
That's like, what you do for a living?
Yeah. Come on, dog. Come on, Obi.
Let's. You're kind of stretching that. You're kind of stretching those definitions a little bit, but.
Now, when I worked, this guy, that's the thing. I don't feel bad for this fucking asshole, the drunk guy, because he has a house. You know what I'm saying? And anyways,
that's just a drunk. Yeah, like that's like
he hit me in the back with like a switch, with like a
what?
twig. Yeah, he hit me. I was like, he comes up to me
with a faggot.
Yeah, well, he comes up to me. This is like the 5th time he's like come up to me and he's like, "Give me all the packages in your satchel." And every time he talks to me like that, yeah, he like tries to punk me. He's taller than me, but he's mad fat. He looks like a roll, like he's roly-poly shaped, like you know what I'm saying? Like he's got skinny ass arms and legs, but a fat ass.
He
gut.
looks like what's the thing in Mario, the centipede thing?
Yeah, he does. He's built like that. He's built like a snowman. You know what I'm saying? He really is built.
Yeah, right. Like you could knock like an orb off of him, and he gets shorter.
Yeah. And so I'm like fucking delivering my fucking, you know, and he comes up. He's taller than me, so he's always looking down. He's like 6 foot or something like that. So like. He walks up again, and he's just like, give me all the mail give me all the packages in your satchel. And I turn around on him, and I'm like, bro, I'll kill you and I'll eat you. And then I like fucking went back to it and like just was delivering the mail. And I hear him like, you know, saunter off. Yeah, that's homie looks like that. Yeah, literally,
Wiggler.
that's homie's the Wiggler build. Homie's got the Wiggler build. So he like saunters off. I don't see him, and I'm like, you know, it's an apartment complex. So I'm there for a little bit, and then I hear him coming back, and then all of a sudden I feel like a switch, just a thing across my back, and like what was funny about it is it didn't hurt at all. Like he put his whole body into it, and I didn't feel it at all. And I like turn around on him, and I'm like, motherfucker, are you out of your fucking mind? And he goes like, he's like, you think I won't fucking kill you with the stick? And I like,
yeah, but probably not.
No, I don't think so. But I literally softly like bopped him in the gut, like fuck out of here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my hand like got sucked into his gut. Like it really, like I was like, whoop, like, you know, I was like, oh, but he fell. It was like I fucking like, what is it? The Falcon punch on his ass. Like he like blew back, and I was like, oh my god, I think I killed him. But then
you did the Fusro Da.
Yeah, I really did. He fell back on his ass so hard that I thought like I had killed him, and then he gets back up, and I thought like, I'm gonna have to fucking fight this guy. I'm gonna lose my job. And then I see him, and he's crying. He's got like actual tears in his eyes, and he's like, I've been going through a lot right now, man. And then he just goes, and then he just runs off into his apartment. And then the old lady across the street, she sits outside all the time. She's sitting like on the chair, and then she's like, she screams at him. She's like, Jared, he's not like the rest of these fucking mailmen. He'll kill you. Like he's not like these other punk ass.
He doesn't speak English. He'll kill you.
Yeah. No, it's a different lady.
Nah, I know.
That lady's nice. She's actually nice. But No, most of my customers are assholes and dicks. Like, like some people like in my.
I mean, most people kind of are assholes and dicks. Like,
No, this is a different, like, they can't recognize your humanity style type
yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, dude, I'm service industry. Like, I totally understand that.
Yeah. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Being a mailman is a crazy, like, for me, it's a crazy experience because it's the best job I've ever had. I genuinely enjoy it. I love it. It's like, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Every day sucks. Every day is ass. My knees hurt all the time. I walk like 12 miles a day. I fucking can't stand. I like the process of it is check it out. If I wanted to ask for some time off this year,
Mm-hmm.
I would have had to ask for it a year ago before I was working here. That's how it works
That's crazy.
Yeah. You don't get any time off ever under any circumstance unless you got to ask every year at the beginning of January. They ask you, okay, what days do you want to take off for the rest of the year? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it works. And then every time you're like, hey, listen, I need a break. I'm tired. I hurt my back or something like that. They're like, all right, cool. It's coming out of your sick time. And like, no, I have annual leave. And they're like, yeah, we're not using that. You're supposed to use that at the beginning of the year, every year. I'm like, I don't know when I want to take a vacation, motherfucker. That's not how vacations work in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been at the point where, like, well, I'm gonna take a flight in January, and that's not how my fucking life works, right? Like, it's like, oh, I have $1,000 and
I never
free
get vacations
weekend.
either.
Yeah, I've never been.
Like,
me and you are in the same boat. And
yeah,
I've never taken a
like,
vacation. Like, I don't even know what that's like. I've never gone. I've never.
You're like
boarded
the XXX and toss it. Like, what's a father? What is a father? What's
for
a
real, bro.
vacation?
What is a vacation?
Myrtle Beach?
What is-
when can I, what? What is PCB? What's Panama City Beach?
Me and you, Janie, are.
If I have any Southeastern followers, they're gonna be like, hell yeah,
Me and
PCB.
Me and you, Janie, are very similar in that, like, you're the right kind of intense. You know what I'm saying?
Intense.
Yeah, like,
How so?
because like I can't talk to people I can talk to people. I can pretend and be like, yeah, I'm the funny guy. I'm your funny guy friend, you know. But like that's like it's a facade. It's not me.
Yeah, I'm always funny.
Yeah, well, nice. That must be nice.
I mean, I'm always trying to be funny.
I get
at
you,
least.
but, like,
I didn't mean to say that. Like,
it's a facade.
wow.
Like,
I am always trying to be funny though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
you know, like
It's honestly, it's gotten to the point where like when I like meet like new people, when I'm like start a new job or something, when I'm hanging around normal people, like I can't turn it off, and I feel like it like. I don't know. It makes it weird because like other people aren't like that. Like other people aren't just like in constant like riffing mode, and I am always trying to riff. Like I'm always trying to like riff and like say jokes and stuff.
You're the same. You're like, we're intense. We're intense people.
Yeah.
We're like, you know what I'm saying? We're like hyper focused on a specific goal or something to do. And not a lot of people are like that.
Yeah, but like a lot of like normal people in my life, like. And by normal people, I mean like coworkers that aren't like friends. Like I feel like they like me, like because I'm like funny or whatever, and I'm like I guess I'm like good enough to be around. But it's like I don't know. Like I can never like I don't know. Like I remember at my last job, like everyone would just have like normal conversations and stuff, and I would just be like. Trying to like find like little ways to like make like jokes and like say little things, and it's like maybe that's why they don't ever want to hang out with me after work. Like maybe that's why I never get invited to their parties. Like
yeah, no, my I'm with you on that 1000%, but I'm also like I have an extra added layer of being just intense. Yeah, I'm very like in your face about. No, I'm your friend, motherfucker. You know, like, and it's like not a lot of people respond well to that, and I'm aware of that. So like, it's rough. When I meet people like you, Janie, it's nice because it's like, oh, I'm not fucked up. I'm not the fucked up.
Yeah, I guess I am pretty intense. I guess I sort of know what you're saying.
You've got like a social intensity that most people don't have. Especially
I mean, I've said this a few times, but like when I was like young, like. I don't know if I like actually have like autism or whatever. Like I don't at this point I don't even fucking know what autism really is. Like
it means you're a Trump voter.
I remember being like I'm an only child, and I was very like socially awkward, like around like other kids and stuff. But I remember like anytime I would go out with my parents, my dad was always like making people laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like really like taking note of that and being like, people like to laugh. My dad make people laugh. People like my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And my like autistic obsession, like it wasn't like a fucking like trains or like
Mm-hmm.
Chinese history. It was like
This is
or
you. This is you right now.
yeah, I love to laugh. People love to laugh. No, but it was my autistic obsession was like being liked. Like my autistic obsession was like finding out how to like min-max like
People like
being socially affable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that like it worked with other like freaks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
it worked for like doing you know, a lot of the things that I like to do, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like you know,
I spent-
entertainment things.
Yeah.
But it I do feel like it probably is off-putting when you can't turn it off like ever.
Yeah.
I remember I had a therapist once when I was like on heroin,
Mm-hmm.
and I was having to go through all like this sort of like behavioral psychological things. I remember like one of the first therapists I ever had, she was doing the whole rigmarole, like tell me about your life and stuff, and she was like, she like I said like every horrible thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life, and she was like, you know, it's really interesting that you just spent like 30 minutes saying every horrible thing that's ever happened to you, and you've been laughing and have had a smile on your face this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. Like,
Okay.
you want me to cry? Like,
you're
would
not
it, would
funny.
it be,
Yeah,
would
obviously
it be
you're not
better if I
laughing.
cried? Like,
Yeah.
is it not funny? Like,
Mm-hmm.
are you not entertained? Like,
No, I'm with you on that 1,000%. I'm intense in that, like, growing up for me I was intensely hated by lots of people.
yeah, same.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
right,
like, a lot of people just like didn't fuck with me, and I didn't know why. I was like, what did I do? And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think looking back, I think just a lot of kids are fucking assholes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like they see some like kid that's like scrawny and looks kind of gay, and they're like, that kid's a faggot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
No,
and they could just smell the gay on me too. And living
Yeah.
in the South is like, you
No.
don't want that stench on you.
It was very much for me. It was because I was raised by a guy who was institutionalized by prison. So I treated school like prison, where like I found the biggest kid and I whooped his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I let him fuck me in the ass.
no, well, I fucked
No.
him in the ass. So, like,
Hell yeah.
yeah, you can't be doing
Yeah,
that shit.
I put like a mop on his head
Yeah.
to make him look like a girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucked him in the ass.
I told him to kiss me softly on the neck in front of everyone in the lunchroom. No.
Yeah. I was making wine at the lunch table.
At the lunch table with
Yeah,
milk.
I was taking the
pouring
little
that-
juice box thing
Yeah.
and like fermenting fermenting the fruit cups.
No, it's like what I mean by that is that like I'm aware. I know why people intensely hated me. I was a horrible bully. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just such a fucking shithead. And like for me, my first instinct of being a shithead is still very much there. But now, like every day, in the same way that like, I mean, you've gone through recovery and all that shit, right? Like you're aware that like you never stop thinking about drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
love drugs.
Yeah, you never stop
I
thinking.
mean, I'm not sober though.
Yeah,
like
It's true, but I'm
I
talking.
just don't do heroin.
Yeah, that's.
I don't play with needles. I don't do anything that's gonna like immediately kill me.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
that's not that. Like I'm talking about that. Weed and alcohol. I would never have like a guy on my podcast be like, "Oh, the way is going completely." You know, never drinking. Never,
I hate weed.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I hate
also-
weed. It's scary.
I
It
actually
sucks.
I actually do hate weed. I
Oh,
was
I'm
talk-
so anti-weed. I despise weed.
I want.
And I used to smoke weed all the time. Like,
I want boo boo weed. We need to
what
bring it
the
back.
fuck is happening? I just keep hearing loud ass slams in my house. Like,
Poltergeist. You got a straight poltergeist.
no, I think
in
my
your-
roommate's just like spurging out. Like,
So I was talking about this. I wish they brought back doo-doo ass weed.
Yes, mids.
Not mids. Everyone's like, oh, mids. I'm talking like the shit that gives you headaches. The bad
Mids.
boo-boo
That's what we
weed.
called it.
No, we called it Bammer, boo-boo, doo-doo weed.
Bammer.
Yeah, Bammer. It was called Bammer.
It sounds like a Alabama thing.
No, Bammer is like, it's because it, like, I don't know, when you smoke it, it's like bam. Like, it just, it's like, it's fucking,
It sounds like a term for having gay sex with no lube in Alabama. Well, we had to do a bammer.
Yeah,
I spit in that thing.
We gave old Joe a Bammer. He left the KY at home, idiot. I think anyways, like, fucking, we need to bring back doo-doo weed, in all honesty. But, like, I'm saying, like, you went through the recovery of, like, you had an addiction, like, that was rough and hard to come through, like, break through. But, like, now that you're on the other side of it, there is, like, an aspect of you that, like, that's your first thought. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
dude,
especially,
I've long said, like, I don't know. It's rough. Like, yeah. Like, I don't, like, I mean, there was probably a point where, like, if I saw people, like, doing heroin in front of me, I would be, like, repulsed and, like, run away. Like, oh, no. But Lord help me. Let's hope that I never have to see that, because I don't even know at this point, and that's kind of hard for me to say. That's kind of hard for me to admit, especially on, like, a podcast. But, like, I don't know. I've gone through so much shit the past few years that, like, part of me is like fuck it. And, like, that being said, like, I'm not actively, like, seeking, like, fucking heroin. I'm not, like, I'm okay, guys. I am. But, like, I do, like, I think I know what you're trying to say, where, like, it never goes away. Like, you're always gonna. That's why, like, I opened my last out, like Sensitive Skin, like the opening song that has the, like, Passages Malibu commercial, because I always thought that line in that commercial is ridiculous. I don't know if you guys got those commercials over there, but we used to see them all the time. And it starts with this fucking guy, and he's like, I was an addict for 10 years and now I'm not. And I, like, sampled that in, like one of my songs, because it's like, I think that's just such a ridiculous thing to say, because it's like, if you're not an addict, then you can do heroin. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not an alcoholic, then you can drink.
You just walk away.
The whole point is that you are an addict. You are an alcoholic, and that's why you can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The mentality that I'm trying to get at, though, is that, like, that's me with being a bully, right? I'm not joking. I am a bully. I was made in a factory to be a fucking animal bully, like a horrible person. It is always my first thought to do the worst shit, and I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit. It's why I work extra hard to not be like that. You know, like,
you like bully people with friendship.
Yeah, it's a different vibe for sure. I do bully people.
The positive bullying.
Yeah, because I'm
just, like, going up and, like, slamming some nerd in a locker and being like, your shoes look fucking dope today, dude. Yeah. Like,
fucking
that haircut's really cute on you.
Yeah.
And then just, like, runs away.
GK
Faggot.
In a good way, though. In an inclusive way. Me too. Like,
yeah. Faggot. I can say it because I'm gay.
Yeah. I'm saying you dress well.
Yeah. I'm reclaiming the slur for us.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I thought you were gay like me. No, it's but, like, you know, I also, like, me and you kind of do have, like, a similar background in that we were both fucking just two traumatically fucked up people.
Yeah.
That have made it work somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I feel like you didn't get a blueprint on this shit. I didn't get a blueprint, and a lot of people didn't get a blueprint on this shit. But in ways to be, we've kind of blazed our own path.
Blaze your glory.
Yeah, we blazed our glory. Every time I hear that, I imagine all of the nut on the back of the glory hole. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, that's the blades of glory.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining. Like,
it sounds like everything. I think of Blades of Glory.
No,
the Will Ferrell.
See, like,
song.
okay. Listen, let me paint you a picture. All right. you're kneeling at
It
the
also sounds like a weed strain. Like it sounds like a. This is the blaze your glory,
let me
bro.
paint a picture for you real quick, mental picture. You're on your knees. You're in front of the glory hole.
I-
You're about to listen. All right, not you, me, right? Like whatever. You as me, but I'm saying you. But
Dude,
I'm
I would
saying you.
never do a glory hole. That's
Wow.
terrifying.
Really? I love glory holes. Like that was my jam. Like I love glory holes.
That's disgusting.
I love being on either side of them. Either side of them is amazing to me. I don't know. There's something I like about it. Like, what if it's a girl? It's never a girl.
I would
What
like,
if it's a girl?
I'd like if they like handed me like I don't know, they just hand me like some Skittles or something through it.
Isn't that's an actual Skittles commercial, wasn't it? Where like a girl.
They pass
Yeah, I
them
think
Skittles
so.
through
I think so. Yeah. Anyways, no, like okay, this is an actual experience that happened to me one time. Kneeling in front of the glory hole, fucking, I'm there, and like the porn is going.
It's like
the
religious confessional.
Well, like the porn fucking is going in the video next to me, and then all of a sudden, like the girl that's getting fucked, she's like lily white, and then they do a close up on her ass, and the glow from the TV catches all of the like residual nut around the hole.
Ew.
And then yeah, it grosses. I'm like,
Ew.
oh, I gotta get out of here. This is bad. I changed my mind. Do you get what I'm saying? Like because
Dude,
before
how
that-
do you not have like a million like STDs and stuff? Like,
one, because I'm blessed. All right.
yeah.
Two, through the power.
I feel like a glory hole would be
Through the
the
power of Jesus
number
Christ.
one way to
No,
get
like-
an STD.
Because I think like for me, I don't really do a lot of like anal. Like I enjoy bottoming,
Okay.
but like I'm always covered up when I'm doing it. Like that's
Yeah, I guess
that's a big one for me. Is
a lot of
covering
it passes through like blood. So
Yeah, so like and I'm kind of like very careful about that when I'm bottoming. I'm not a guy that bottoms. I'm not a guy that bottoms immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really,
not on the first day.
for sure not on the first date. You gotta get to know me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like one of those guys. It's a thing. And when I'm topping, I'm always trying to wrap up. Or like, and the other thing is that I love head. Head is the safest way to go about any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dome is it's the least way to get communicable diseases is through fucking dome. So like,
I think the least would be mutual masturbation.
that's gay. That's
Yeah,
gayer than
that's really-
gayer than a guy fucking
staring
slopping
into
his
your
shit.
homie's eyes
That's
and jacking
gay
off
as shit to me.
as he's
That
across
is
from
awful.
you.
I personally think that handshakes and blowjobs are in the same category of like, you know what I'm saying? They're impersonal. They're just like something you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in a world where like a BJ is conversational.
You know, this might be weird, but I've never like had like a like I just sucked their dick kind of thing. Like it's maybe that's not true. I don't know. It's kind of a thing in movies where it's like, you fucked that guy? It's like, no, I just sucked his dick. It's like, no, I fucked him. We elevated past a blowjob at some point.
Yeah, see, fucking
even
to
if
me
we
is-
didn't do full on like penetrative sex.
Fucking to me
and
is-
the only reason like usually we wouldn't do that is like we're drunk or something.
Yeah, fucking to me is mad intimate. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, it is. That's why
So-
I like it.
See, that's why I don't like. I can't fuck somebody and not catch feelings is my problem. I'm aware of that.
That's very male behavior.
Well, James, I don't know if you knew this, but yeah, like I can't do. But like, I mean, BJ's are different. Like I can get head from anybody, right?
Uh-huh.
Like it's not a big deal, and I can give head to anybody, and it's not a big
Yeah.
to me. That doesn't. It doesn't register the same. Like I won't develop those feelings. But like, if I'm fucking somebody or if I'm getting fucked, that's
Yeah, I was talking to this with one of my cis female friends yesterday, and yeah, we were talking about how it's like it's weird, like the image of like the fuck boy, like, and I'm not saying that's like not a real thing, like it certainly is, but like, I mean, I think it's way more likely for a man to like fuck for a man to like go around being like, yeah, I fuck everything, I could blah 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 blah, and then he fucks you and he's like, I'm in love. Like women don't do that.
No, they
like
don't.
like
Well,
women
I catch feelings, but like it's weird for me. It's a weird thing for me, for real. Like they're non-competition, if that makes any sense. Right? What ends up happening? This is always literally what ends up happening. When I was hooking up with people, when I was like younger, when I was single, when I was hooking up, I would hook up with either girls or guys. We would fuck, and then we'd fuck a couple more times, and then I would realize I want more. and I can't give you that, and I don't expect you to give me that. So I gotta.
Yeah, I want sex times 2.
Yeah, I want
sex too. Yeah.
But I mean, like, I can't, because I can't give you that, and because I can't. It's fucked up of me for to make that expectation. I gotta go. Like,
yeah,
this can't work. This is not gonna work out anymore. And to me, that's always way more. Like, I feel like I feel the heartbreak worse sometimes, but also, like, who am I to quantify that shit? But that shit keeps. I'll be in the shower crying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and like I'm sure this person doesn't give a fuck at all, but it's whatever. Like, it's just, it's my process. It's how I get over it, you know? But like, yeah, it fucks me longer in the long run. I'm like,
I've like, I remember what I was like, most of my adult life has been like one like long-term relationship after another, and through it's a series of like I don't know. I remember, aside from Sam, who I am still madly in love with, I like a lot of my relationships, like I don't know, I didn't want to break up, like, just because like I am bad at it. I was scared. Like, I was a pussy. Like, I didn't want to go through the whole thing of like breaking up. Like, it's a hard thing to do. It's people are gonna be sad, and it's a sad thing, and then you're gonna have to like move out if you live together. Like, it sucks. Like, it's a very sad, shitty thing, and I was always like scared of it. So I would end up in relationships for like
way
years
longer,
after like the feelings had like died, and like anyway, that's to say that like I only had like a few kind of like fuckboy like eras when I was like before I was like trans, and I remember there was like a time when I was like hooking up with this like punk girl in Atlanta, and I still lived like 40 minutes outside the city, so I'd like drive out to Atlanta and like hang out with her for the weekend. Like, we'd go see like indie movies at Plaza and like have like insane sex, and like I remember like after like the third time I was like hanging out with her, like we had sex, and I was like, I think I love you. And it was like so embarrassing thinking about, because I remember her being like, really? And I was like, yeah. And it's like, looking back, I was like, what was I like, I was not in love with her, and no disrespect to her, she was sweet. Like, I've seen her around the city since then, and she's like cool. Like, no disrespect to her, but like like it is a fair, I don't know, there's something in that testosterone stuff that like, I don't know, it equates like such like intimacy and like fun. Like, I think that's what it was. I was having a lot of fun with her. I was really bored in fucking Loganville, Georgia, and I would have so much fun like when I went out and hung out with her, that it was like my brain was like, you're in love. And it's like, that is just, it's crazy to me. I don't.
It's so funny because like the way that you experience love is the exact dead ass opposite of the way.
Well, that's not how I experience. That's fake love.
Yeah,
you know, it's
but
like,
I mean, like, it coming from a place of like, oh, I'm bored and this person makes me feel good, because like feeling good doesn't ever fall into the equation of how I love somebody. You know what? Can I be honest? This is real crazy people shit. This is Janie. This is how you know that I'm an actual fucking crazy person. I have a genuine, unconditional love for everyone. It sucks. It's
even Hitler.
Unfortunately, dog.
Unfortunately, that's my goat.
Yeah, that's my. He's just like me for real. Never mind.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm being genuine in that, like,
I so do not. There are some motherfuckers that I hate. I hate.
For me, that's all
I don't want to
twisted
change.
up. Yeah, that's all twisted up in my mind though, because like love and hate is the same thing in my brain, right? Like,
you're the guy from Do the Right Thing.
I guess so. Yeah, it's all the same, right?
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
dude.
Yeah. Go for it.
I'm sorry. It's just, this was like one topic that I had in mind coming in here, but I obviously I have a lot of hate for people. Mostly people I don't know. There's not many people I know in real life. There's like very few people in real life that I actually fucking hate that like I know. But like of course I mean I know this is gonna be an ice cold take, but like I hate Elon Musk so fucking much. Like I hate this motherfucker. And really, and this is the thing that I wanted that I had in mind to talk about is that like I am so sick of freaks. I'm tired of freaks. The past like year, like the past like since like the election started ramping up, like since like Twitter became like a full like Nazified thing, like freaks are everywhere.
Yeah.
And we need a moratorium on weird freaks. I hate it. Carmen, my old co-host, she was I went to her house the other day and she had just wrapped up a recording of her show and she was like, "Have you heard of Liz, the sissy slut crossdresser?" And I was like, "Come on, man! I don't want to know."
I gotta get Carmen back on the show. I love Carmen.
Yeah,
so much.
no, please. She would come on. She would come. You can go on her show too. Yeah, she would absolutely come on.
Yeah.
But like and of course she proceeds to tell me about this like sissy crossdresser on Facebook who goes to Hooters like once a week and like yassify, like Hessa's like picture, like yassifies her shit like with the face app like to an unrecognizable degree, and takes pictures with all the Hooters girls and they all look really uncomfortable, and she's like a freak, an absolute freak. And it's just like my pantyhose felt so good at this Hooters. I'm like begging her to stop telling me about this weird freak. Like I can't stand it anymore. Like I'm so serious. I'm saying this with every bit of desperation in my body. I cannot. I need normal people. I hate freaks, dude. I'm so tired of freaks. Everyone is such a freakish freak, and I know that I'm probably a freak to some people too. And that's okay.
Janie, you're one of the most normal women I've ever met.
Dude, I think I am too. Like straight up. Like I really think I am so normal.
I hate to say it, but you're a basic bitch. I love you.
I think I am.
No, you are. It's fine. You got like musically, you're not. Musically, you got some interesting things going on. But your ass likes movies.
What, like the music I make or the music I like?
Both. Literally both.
Okay.
Your taste in music is auteur
I mean, I
shit.
think I have good taste.
You do have great taste in music. And like
I think I have good taste in everything.
But you like movies and you're a bartender. That's like that's basic bitch girl shit. You know what I mean?
It is.
I love it.
It is. My interests are very like I mean, I guess skateboarding isn't like I mean, not every
yeah, that's true.
But still, like when people ask me my hobbies and stuff, it's like I like video games and skateboarding, and I'm a musician.
Yeah.
Like it's like those are three
like,
pretty normal things. Like I'm not into fucking like.
You got a mustachioed boyfriend. Like that's real basic bitch normal
I have
shit.
a 6'5" white boyfriend from Macon, Georgia.
That's
like,
fucking the mustache on this
with
motherfucker.
a mustache.
Yeah, this he is the
like
it is crazy ass. Yeah.
I'd be having freaky sex sometimes, but like
that's also normal girl.
But
shit
I think that's
do.
normal too.
Yeah, it's girl shit.
No, I was talking to like one of my friends, like the same friend, like the other day, like we were talking about sex and stuff, and it's like most girls like freaky ass sex. The average girl is way freakier than the average guy, especially if we're talking about like straight guys and straight girls. Like straight girls are always like even if it's something small, like choke me, pull my hair, like guys are like, I could never do that to you. And so like again, I don't think that's like freaky. I don't have any like freaky like I really do, aside from like maybe clowns, I don't have any fetishes.
No, I get you.
I'm gonna slip that one in there and we're gonna move right past it.
It's fine.
I've always had a thing for body paint. I don't know what it is.
You like I'm with you on this because I feel mad normie because like I love BBWs. Sure, like
I
my
do
shit
too.
If
I'm gonna have sex with a cis girl, I want her to be kind of big.
I'm any kind of girl, girls, all the girls. I love big girls. My big queens out there, I love them. I love all of you.
But this is also, and this is low key, kind of probably misogynistic or something. I don't know, but like part of it, I'm a little freaked out by pussy. I don't like eating pussy. I don't really want to see the pussy, but I can be in it, and it like it's I don't know, like topping to me, like it's not what I like I'm way more of a bottom, I'm way more submissive, but like I can do it. It's friction, you know. The friction, it gets the job done, and like my shit still like mostly works down there, so like it's not too big a deal to me. I mean, hooking up with trans girls, it's like 90% of the time it's two bottoms bumping purses, and it's like
it's heavy petting.
both of us want to have some kind of penetrative sex, so one of us is gonna have to like, you know, bite the bullet and be like, well, I guess I'll, and it's usually me. You know, I'll usually be the one that's like, you know, well, I'll do a little thing or two here. But that being said, like I think that like bigger women, because I can't see the pussy.
That's crazy. Janie, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard you say.
It's like easier. It's like hotter for me.
No, I'm a fan. Listen, I'm a fan of big women because I have a very unique and weird fetish, right? And
big women?
No, I
don't think that's a unique
no,
fetish.
No, it's not what. It's not.
You mean like huge women?
No, something that I do with them is the
what?
I lift them. My favorite thing on earth. My favorite thing on earth is to get a big ass bitch, grab her by her fucking thighs, and lift her shit over my head. All right.
Wow.
I love that shit. All right.
That's pretty
I used
cool.
to do it with twinks, and it just doesn't feel the same. It's awful.
I could see how that'd be different.
They love it.
I mean, that's just like
they're into it.
That's just like separating two chopsticks.
Yeah,
like,
they're just like twinks are into like getting picked up, and they like it's not even like sexual and like there's no like penetrative sex. I sometimes need to pick up someone.
Every time I've hooked up with a twink, they've been like a top that is like schlangin'.
Yeah, well,
like every twink I've hooked up with, like the first trans person I hooked up with was like a twink. Like I think pretty sure she's a trans woman now, but like she was just kind of like I don't want to use the word cross-dresser because it has negative connotations, but like she was more like on the like kind of draggy like cross-dresser thing.
I got you.
But yeah, total twink. Like, and she, goddamn, like that had a fucking hammer on her. Why do all twinks have like absolute fucking hammers?
Because they're skinny. Like, that's why. They're skinny. It's because they're skinny. Like,
yeah,
it's one of my own drawbacks, right? Like, is that like I'm fucking a muscle bear, right? And like the thing about me is that a lot of other muscle bears are just for show. They're just like, they look muscly. They're fat guys, but they look muscly. I'm actually strong. So for me, a big like thing that gets me off is literally picking people up. One of the weirder things that I had a phase for a while when I first got into like Grindr. I had a bad phase, and my phase was to find like real.
You had a bad phase on Grindr, you don't say.
Yeah, well, my phase was to like it was weird. Like I'm so I know you just had a big tirade about like freaks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say some freak shit. I'm sorry. But my thing was like,
yeah, I say that whole like tirade, and I'm talking to you of all people.
I'm not,
like,
that's rude. All right, first off,
I'm just kidding. No, I don't mean that you're a freak. I'm just saying you have like freakology.
I do freaky ass shit.
You know freaks.
I study them.
You cohort with freaks.
Yeah, I love freaks.
The people that listen to the show, no disrespect, but
they're freaks and cool. They're cool freaks.
No, I mean there are cool freaks. There are cool. Look, yeah, there are cool freaks.
You gotta start hanging out in the Discord because
I'm not hating. There are cool freaks. No, I need to use Discord more in general because
we be hanging out in here.
That helps my Twitch stuff too. But I have a Discord channel. I just don't ever. I don't know. I don't know how to do anything. Like I don't know how to add cool shit to my Twitch. I don't know how to add cool shit to my Discord.
All we do all day is talk shit in the Discord. It's amazing. I love the homie Discord. So I'm working on albums.
I would love to have movie showings. Like
we do movie nights in the Discord. In fact, as soon as we're done here, I'm probably gonna watch an episode of Oz in the Discord.
Yeah, I've been watching I'm effed up movies, dude. I watched the movie Doubt.
Coming to the
a PG-13 movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Coming to the homie Discord, put a movie on. We'll come through and watch it. Yeah.
I'll show you some shit.
You show me some shit. What is that? What was that French movie? Martyrs. Show us Martyrs.
Yeah, let's watch Martyrs. It's on effed up movies.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, my thing was picking someone up, right? Having them sit on my shoulder, and then I would just beat my own shit. And that.
amazing.
That was like my go-to for a while. That was like the only thing I could for a while, right? And so like, but it changed. You know, you get stronger and stronger, so you have to like, you know, lift heavier and heavier
Dude,
people. So that's
some of the best sex I ever had in my life, like especially with a cis girl, was like absolute freako girl who was like a conservative. She was pretty fucking big, heroin addict, like.
Hell yeah.
And I would like, I never told any of my friends about this because I was so embarrassed, but I would like go to her house after like midnight and have like stinky fucked up sex with her.
Stinky is crazy.
I remember like I met her mom and she was like, "Mama, this young boy I'm seeing's a liberal." and her mom would be like, "Really? Tell me about that." And I'd be like, I just think like we should have like healthcare. I don't know. And she's like, "Wow, like amazing stuff." Like, dude, if you want, I think also like I'm from Loganville, Georgia, dude.
Yeah.
What I've had it with freaks. I've had it.
You're in Freak Central. I'm also in Freak Central, but in a different type
freak.
If we switched, I would probably have so much fun with your freaks. You would probably
Dude, no,
love
you
my
wouldn't.
freaks.
I'm telling you, would get exhausted
No,
as me.
they love like a big fat party animal. Everywhere I'm like built to go places. You know what I'm saying?
I will say I do get on with them pretty well.
Yeah.
When we were on tour last year, when we were like driving through like Tennessee and stuff, like it was so funny. Like all of like the southern places we drove through, we would see someone that's like queer or like queer adjacent, and they would like, because everyone in my band is a trans woman, and it was like us and Sam, and like I remember our drummer like made us go to like a weed shop, and we went in there, and there's like this like twink with like painted nails and like piercings and stuff, and it's like in like Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and he's like looks at us like real seriously. He's like, "You guys, please be careful out there." And we went into some like fucking like moonshine store, and I was like, "You guys like the Tennessee Vols?" And like, you know, like I think this has got to be from like my years of like service industry stuff. Like you gotta know how to talk to people, and like I just fucking get on with people. Like I'm good at like, they'll look at me like skeptically because they hate gay people, and they still would throw me in a camp like second they get a chance, but like. At least when I'm like in front of them, like I can get on. Like I can like say things that'll make them go like, you know, I do like that Unforgiven movie. Like,
yeah, like in day camp one time, I seen the camp counselor's dick, and I always thought that was nice.
Yeah, I was like, you know, maybe mine will be that big one day.
I get it.
Yeah, no, I seen my daddy's dick, and I was like,
You do have a bad habit of like, when we first met, every time we would talk, I would just immediately tell you some gooner shit, and like you like.
Well, I'm good. This is a Patreon locked one, so we can goon out a little bit.
I'm good.
One of my friends is like admitted, she's an OnlyFans girl, and she's like admittedly like a gooner, and we'd like hook up like a few times, and she's very, very hot, of course. But like, she's like, "Yeah, you can come over and like play Magic the Gathering and goon with me." I'm like, no, no, like, no. We're watching The Dead Zone, directed by David Cronenberg.
Yeah,
and we're not gooning. I will have sex with you later. There will be no gooning.
All right, we gotta go. I just realized what time it is. I gotta get some
I'm pretty
sleep.
tired.
Yeah, I will see you. Honestly, Janie, thank you for coming through. Episode should be coming out tomorrow, both of these. So
Awesome.
Look
You
forward
drop
to
them both at the same time?
Yeah, I owe them a fucking. I'm giving them emergency pod for your homie, but I'm also like, I owe them a Patreon. So you know,
Oh, cool.
You know, so it's
well,
worked out.
can I just say, I didn't really like. First of all, yeah, donate to Kristen's GoFundMe. It's literally helping save someone's life. Like I appreciate that a lot. But also, I've been Twitch streaming. I don't really have a schedule yet. I kind of just get on like anytime past like 10 o'clock Eastern time, which is pretty earlier for any, you know, it's Eastern time. I don't have to explain that. But I've been playing Cinnamoroll and Cuphead, and I don't know, just been having fun. If you like this shit, it's this shit, but it's me, and I play like video games and like go
Janie-
online and do cool shit.
I like
So
to- Yeah, I like
Janie Danger on Twitch. Janie, I think it's just Janie Danger on Twitch, and obviously like music. And if you're in the Atlanta area, we're playing a show at a place called The Druid. It's a house venue with the band Cat Crash, who's on tour. They're really cool. We're playing that Saturday, and we're also playing Little 5 Points Fest on March 29th. It is a free fest in Little 5 Points, Atlanta. There's like a skate demo, bunch of vendors, bunch of awesome bands. Shout out to Bice and Big Yellow. They're going to be there too, and they're awesome. And Lost Gargoyles. Awesome bands. It's going to be an awesome time. So this Saturday at the Druid and Little 5 Points Fest on March 29th, if you want to come out and see a show. I'd love to see some of the homies there.
Hell yeah. All right. Peace.
See y'all.